I think we've all fantasized about being on a game show.
I mean, who hasn't wanted to make some quick and easy cash? Answering general knowledge questions, spelling out words and phrases, or doing school exams. There's game shows for everybody.
So stealing the idea from Jaden Animations,
I'm gonna simulate what it would actually be like to participate in these 3 game shows, and let's see if I can actually win any money on them.
I didn't just want to copy the games that she just played in her video. I was gonna try and be different and get something like Jeopardy on the Game Boy to play. But for some reason, I could not find any game show games anywhere. For some reason, nobody sells game show games anymore. The last game show game I actually got was The Price is Right for the Wii, but that's for a different video. So let's just get into game number 1, Wheel of Fortune for the PS1.
Player 1, what's your name?
Wow, this game is shit.
Don't just sit at home and watch. Be there and play. Yes, Vanna, that would be nice. That is, if I can have a fucking turn in any round I play. There are 2 ways to play the game Wheel of Fortune on the PS1. You get almost every letter correct, and in your last letter you get it wrong. And the computer player just takes the win from you.
I swear on a stack of Bibles.
Or you get a letter wrong on the first try, and then you have to wait for the other players to completely finish the round without you. And you don't even touch your controller at all for the entire round. You might think that's because I'm an idiot who doesn't know how to spell.
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong.
But this game was definitely not made for one player in mind. It is meant for 2 or more people. The computer player will always take the win. There's no human element to these guesses because the computer just knows the answers all the time. So to prove my point, let's see how I did anyway.
Welcome to Wheel of Fortune. Have fun and good luck to all of you. There's going to be a surprise on the wheel this round.
Hello. I'd like to play a game with you. Up until now, you just sat there as a voyeur watching other people in their videos without care.
Here's the category this round, before and after.
For my first guess for $250, I chose D.
No D's.
And now I just have to wait for the round to complete itself.
Okay, contestant 1.
Wow, okay, my turn again? No, really didn't take that long, did it?
Oh, well, I mean, this could be a fair game. Maybe I was wrong about Wheel of Fortune on the PS1.
Then I guess T, L, I, N, then I get bankrupt. And after that, I never picked up my controller for the entire rest of the round.
I'll solve the puzzle. Buffalo Bill Clinton.
What does before and after have to do with big boy Billy Clinton?
For this puzzle, the category is people.
Player 2 starts, he gets it wrong, then the third computer player literally steals the entire round. Again.
Orchestra's percussion section.
I didn't even pick up my controller that entire round.
How in the hell am I supposed to compete with a computer that literally knows the entire answer?
Want to see our category? Here goes. Family.
Player 3 starts and finally gets bankrupt. Oh man, that feels so good to see. Then it's back to me, I guess. L, T, C is incorrect.
Sorry, no C's.
I mean, I'm glad I have some cash, but I'm definitely not gonna win.
Player 3 wins it, of course, because player 2 filled out 99% of the board for her. And the answer was
Andrew and Elizabeth Shue,
who I've never heard before until now. And what are they up to nowadays? Yeah, next game.
Now for this next one, I did want to switch it up a little.
A lot of people might not know this game show outside of the UK, other than Doctor Who, probably.
This is not a game of the slackers. There are no gimmies, no do-overs, no lifelines, no hints. You play as a team, but be ready to betray everyone to be rich. The weak of will, the unsteady, the ones who make excuses, all will leave with nothing. And if you fail, I will tell the whole world you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
The intro reminds me of Saw.
It's more accurately a multiple choice quiz game. Answer as many questions correctly as possible in littlest time as possible so you won't get voted off by the 6 other players.
I was just a total moron, you know? Like, some of the questions I knew them, you know? It's just like I couldn't get my words out or something. I should have done way better.
In Wheel of Fortune, it doesn't really work with computer players.
It's sort of like those claw machines where you play till you win. Or, and I guess this is the opposite of that. You guess as many correct letters as possible until you get it wrong. And like I mentioned before, a lot of the times it doesn't even let you play the game sometimes. But this one actually gives you a chance to play the game. Oh my goodness. Since it goes in a circle, going person to person, asking them each a question. So it actually gives you a chance to do the thing the game show wants you to do. I did 2 practice rounds. One for the junior mode and one, obviously. Then I did easy mode a couple times and lost a few times.
I should probably call out Anne for looking at an obvious script in these FMV sequences.
A little obvious, don't you think, Anne? Droid?
Now let's get into hard mode and see if I can actually win a game of the weakest link.
The first round lasts for 2.5 minutes. The order you are playing was randomly selected before the show. We'll start with the player in the first position. Let's play the weakest link.
So time for round 1. So since the computer randomly selected me as the first position, I get the first question. This'll totally turn out well.
Jenny, you will answer first. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Jenny, in entertainment, which one of these is right?
What is this? Every multiple choice question has always had the full words and not just one letter. I actually had no idea this was going to happen in the hard mode, but I found out if you wait a couple seconds, it will completely fill out. So I just did that. I've been playing this game for up to 2 hours at this point, and I have not seen this at all.
Time's up. You could have won $125,000. That money will go through to the next round, but one of you will not. Someone here is always losing the points. Who's having trouble keeping up? Who needs to be returned to the library shelf?
And even though I wasn't the weakest link in that round, I was still voted off because I was taking too long to answer.
With 4 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I was so relieved to get out of there. Never again. I mean, all the people were nice and everything, but no, it's too much. I just wanted to cry half the time. And when she looked at me, no, I'd never do it again. Not for $1 million. No way.
Wow. Okay.
Since I clearly didn't understand what was going on, I'm just gonna restart. Okay, so now that I know that the answers are only gonna have 1 letter, I actually feel comfortable playing at the highest difficulty. Okay, this is the official round.
Let's play the weakest link.
I still don't know how to bank, so...
Good luck, everybody else!
Time's up. You could have won $125,000. That money will go through to the next round, but one of you will not. Who doesn't convince you? Who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes? Who's all mouth and no answers?
I got all 3 of my questions correct and on time in this round. Evelyn ended up being the strongest link and Gary was the weakest.
Round 2. There are 6 players left. We are now taking 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. Let's play the weakest link.
And for round 2, I got 2 out of 3 of my questions wrong. Even the Thanksgiving question like a dumbass. I think the stress was getting to me and I was just clicking random shit, not even reading the question.
Time's up. You could have won $125,000. That money will go through to the next round, but one of you will not. Who is the hole in your pocket? Who is the luxury you cannot afford? Sling the slow coach, dump the dunce.
But since Jules was the weakest link in that round, I scraped by just to live to round 3.
Round 3, you are down to 5 players. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. Let's play the weakest link. Time's up. Well, allegedly the weakest links are gone, and still you only get this much. Which player can't keep up? Who's bringing up the rear badly? Who's nowhere near the finishing line?
Okay, so William's the weakest link in that round, so let's just hurry it up, get to the next.
Tim. William. Eddie. Tim. Eddie.
Wait, no, go back, go back, no, wait.
So it's a tie between Tim and me. So since Jojo was the strongest link, he votes me off.
Why this person?
The proportion of incorrect answers he entered was too great for my system to cope with.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
I even got the Men in Black question wrong. What is wrong with me?
Eddie, some questions too hard for you. Is that it? I imagine you're pretty embarrassed right now.
Whew, it's hot in here, isn't it?
With 2 votes, you are the weakest link. But
Let me tell you, I'm ticked, totally. I don't know what they're thinking. They won't be able to bank squat without me. One bad round, and I'm out on my head. That just ain't right. No, I'm just plain mad.
So we're 2 games down, and we're probably both really awful to look at.
I need to get away from these PS1 graphics, so let's finally boot up Family Feud for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I said I wanted to avoid games Jaden played in her video, and Family Feud was the first game she played, so...
But the thing about Family Feud is...
100 people. We asked them the following. We asked 100 people this question.
And that's why I like the weakest link better.
Because the weakest link is based on fact. But Family Feud asks random people on the street for opinions, and regular people are stupid.
Can you name any country on this map? Is it South Africa? Nope.
So guessing the dumbest answer possible will grant you
the months.
Jockstrap.
And again, I played a couple rounds on the easier difficulties just to get the hang of the game, and boom, we're playing the game with Steve Who the hell is this Skinwalker?
A Skinwalker is a person with the supernatural ability to turn into any creature he or she desires.
Okay, fine, I guess I won't get my own Steve Harvey shocked face moment.
You can't really play by yourself, because if you put only one character in there, it will only be one character guessing, and there will be a full roster of family members on the other side, so that doesn't make sense. So what I did to make the game fair is, screw it all, it's me versus the computer, because it's controlling all the rest of those other family members on the other side. I walked away from 2 game shows already because the computer was cheating, so it's time for me to finally take a win, okay? Okay, so I make myself, my partner Marcia, then left the rest default, and then the game crashes.
It's bright and early, and we're ready for the Family Feud.
Here we go, round 1. The King family versus the Trash family.
In our survey, we asked 100 people, name something you might see piled on the floor of a teenager's room. You're up first. What do you got?
I mean, I should know. I was a teenager very recently, so...
Answer accepted. Clothes. That's worth the most points.
Okay, so there's gotta be some messy teenagers out there.
Dishes.
Okay, then video games. There has to be there.
Video games.
What kind of teenager doesn't own video games?
No, I can't do that. How about, food?
Food.
And with that third strike, the damn King family guesses CDs. This game came out very recently. Teenagers have Spotify nowadays. They don't own CDs. But it's fine. It's only the first round. We can still take them.
5 answers are on the board. We conducted a survey of 100 people for this question. When going on vacation, what's the worst thing to forget? You're up first.
Hey, easy. Passport.
Do we have a right answer? Passport.
That is the thing that allows you to travel in the first place. Forgetting this means there's no vacation to begin with.
Okay, let's see what the King family pulls out of their ass here.
We have an answer. Camera.
They very kindly passed the game to me, so I try to guess the dumbest answer I can. Okay, for this, it has to be something you can get at any store in the world.
All right. Toothbrush.
See?
I just fly through these answers, then guess phone, because cell phones are literally glued to our hands nowadays, but somehow it's not there. Also, your tickets don't matter either, apparently. So I get 3 strikes, but the King family screws the pooch on their first guess, and then the points all go to me.
I need 5 answers. Things are getting hot in here because the points in this round are doubled. We asked 100 people. Name something that has an ending.
Easy. Movies.
Movie.
It's not the top answer, but got the highest. Then I guess books, and awesome, #1 answer.
I'm hella good at this.
Then I guess TV shows.
If watching Once Upon a Time taught me anything, is that all good things must come to an end. But thank God Family Feud told me that TV shows don't have endings, so I can continue to watch my favorite show.
Family Feud, you lied to me.
Life?
Life.
I get 3 strikes and the King family guesses road and steals all the goddamn points.
We've got 5 answers this time. We asked 100 people to give us an answer to this. Name something you squeeze to get more out of it. You're in first.
And apparently I haven't learned anything because I guessed bottle without being specific enough. But the King family plays and...
Mustard. You've cleared the board. It's another win for this family.
Oh, they completely cleared the board. Shit.
I lost, but got a consolation prize of $83. Sadly, the computer wins again, but that was fun. But after simulating these 3 game shows, how much money could I have theoretically won?
I won $0 in Wheel of Fortune, was eliminated in the 3rd round on the weakest link, so $0 again, and got a consolation prize of $83 on the Family Feud.
I can't even get a AAA video game with that.
See you back here soon. Goodbye. So, are we gonna do this again, or should I head back to my dressing room?